Hello and welcome to the Gamescast. Welcome back to career mode. So, Donington this time. Did some practice. I was okay, I guess. I got a 103. I can definitely improve on that though. I need to be going about a lap faster to get pole, but it did put me middle of a pack, which was nice. Anyway, let's go out for qualifying. This is. Going to take a drink as well. So cool. I've been to Donington. A lot of the British tracks they have in this I've been to quite a few times. Silverstone I've been to. Let me just let this guy through. I'll let him have the inside. So Silverstone I've been to about 20 times I'm guessing. I've been to Alton Park loads. I've never been to Snetterton. Snetterton? I think it's Snetterton or Snettington. So I've been to Brands Hatch. In fact, no, I haven't been to Brands Hatch. But no, I've been to Silverstone. Donington I went about 3 or 4 times. So 3 of the tracks I've been to. And the modelling is amazing. I absolutely love it because I actually noticed in Alton Park there's actually a piece of the building. There's like a kind of a long tube building by where the sort of chicane is. Sort of kind of middle-ish of the lap. Anyway, it's really cool because it actually exists in real life. I really liked some of the modelling they've done. They've really done a really good job. We're gonna get a good lap here. It's quite hard, Donington, because there's a couple of braking points where you're not quite sure whether to brake or not. This is one of them. It's quite difficult to get a good line. We've got a pretty good exit though, although we did go quite wide. Hopefully this guy's not going to hold us up too much. We've got a good line there. Ooh, and round the outside. Really, really well done by us there. Perfect. And keep the turning, and brake. Ooh, braking a little bit too much. Bit too much on the curb as well. Oh well. Oh, I know, blind corner completely messed that up. Yeah, he cut us up by an awful lot there. Going to shift down to second gear in a minute for this final chicane. Just going nice and slow. Try not to get hit with the curb too much. Well, I did a little bit. It's not too bad though. 102 is... I'd be nice, but a 104, so we're going to have to go again. Ooh, we just messed up. So, whoa, we're just going to take that nice and slowly. Don't want to get in that guy's way, so we try and get out. So we're on P1 at the moment, but we won't be for very long. I'm fairly sure someone will capitalise. Actually, to be fair, pretty much everyone set a lap time, but yeah, someone will definitely go faster. 102, I reckon. 10, maybe. Oh shit. Maybe a low 3 will get there. Let's just have a look at my 1025 is currently my possible PB. I'm gonna have a look at current. So that's a current lap, or the lap with our current session anyway. Is it this one I like? This is the one I quite like this. Fortunately, I would say this, yeah, that's a far better last corner. Ooh, oops, wasn't concentrating there. I should drift it out. Really? Well, I decided to skip to the end of the session, and amazingly, we've somehow put ourselves on pole, which is really good. Our teammate is in 8th, so he's currently got 1 championship point. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he can move his way up. Apparently I'm on track, which I don't think I am, but hey. So, let's continue to the sprint race. I didn't realise with a triangle you can kind of swap between it, or I did sort of know that, but still. So yeah, a team we used to be in, which was Talk Racing, they're not in. Anyway, let's go to sprint race. Good enough, I think. Now, for whatever reason, it always decides that it needs to do that. It's very annoying. Decent enough reaction time. Luckily we've got nice warm tyres, so we're not spinning them up or anything at the start. I'm guessing they do like some sort of parade lap or something. So I just need to check that I am recording, which I am. That makes me lose an awful lot of concentration on the time though. We're not focusing on the track and the task in hand. Let's see if we can get our first win in the karts. I've currently only got one win to my name in this series. Out of how many events have I done now? 7 out of 14 events I've entered in this particular type of kart. No, 14. I've done 16 events I've entered in this type of kart. I've only won one, so it'd be nice to start winning, and hopefully a championship would be nice. And I think it was at Donington the last time I won this. It might have been at Donington. It was definitely in the UK series.
By 3 seconds. Protect that gap.
So 3-second gap. For AI level 80, I'm half tempted to put him up, but I'm so inconsistent. I think it's probably a pretty good level. I mean, I could probably compete with AI on 95, but I could compete with them over a lap, and then I'd like crash or something. Or I could compete with them in quali. 4 seconds now, pretty good. So challenging, these cars. It just feels amazing through the wheel. It really does feel like a go-kart. I was surprised when I set the wheel up and how realistic this felt. Now I've got my force feedback on, so I'm like 60%, because 100%, I'm not joking, you really do feel like you're in a go-kart. I've driven an awful lot of I've done an awful lot of go-karting in my life, but after you've done a couple of hours or 1.5 hours in a go-kart, and we've won! Woohoo!
You won the race. Fantastic.
Yes, finally! We win! Yes! Yes! Good! Fantastic. So yeah, like I said, I've done a lot of go-karting in my life, and 2 hours on this sim really is as bad as 2 hours in a real kart. It really does hurt your arms. I haven't done 2 hours, I was only able to do about 5 or so laps before I thought, you know, I knew it was going to be a struggle. You kind of do get used to it though. After a while, anyone who's done go-karting before will know exactly what I mean when I say you kind of, when you get into the stint, you actually don't feel the pain until you get out the kart, and then it's all rather exciting. But we're on pole. This 4-lap race, it's light cloud. I'm not entirely sure what time it is. Probably the evening though. We can have a look at our setup if we... Actually, no, I'm not going to change a setup. I am going to change the braking. Let's put the brake bars towards the front a little bit. And about 80% pressure, because... hang on. How do I save? I'm not entirely sure how I save. Just click save. Edit pit strategy. I do plan on doing some sort of pit strategy. What is this one here? How many laps will we need? We want about, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But we do need to, cancel. Shit. Okay. Let's get to the track anyway. Of course, it's a rolling start. That guy decides that he wants the world's biggest advantage. You bastard.
Now until the green.
And go, 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 go.
Green, green, green.
Get a nice start. Pulling away from this dude. Slightly disappointing you can't control the pace. That's one criticism out of start of those races. I'd much rather it was like in real Formula 1 and in real life where the leader controls the pace. The fact that the computer does it doesn't make me annoyed or anything like that. It's just it would be a kind of a cool effect and be really easy to put in. Hopefully they do it in an update or something.
Okay, we've got a little bit of pressure from the guy behind, so maybe time to start covering the inside line.
So it's really good. The engineer comes on you all the time. his advice is actually pretty useful. You know, like, yeah, it's just useful information. We are pulling away though pretty nicely, which is really cool. And we nail that corner pretty well. Not perfect, could be worse, could be better. Amazingly, this car somehow revs up to 15,000. Oh shit. As I was looking at the RPM, I kind of lose concentration. Revs up to 15,000 RPM, which is the same as a Formula 1 car. That is pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean, this car will outdrag a Ferrari 430, and you'll probably get somewhere much faster than a 430 as well. This car, you can drive these in real life. I mean, you have to be good at go-karting to drive it, as in you have to actually compete and kick butt and all that kind of shizwaz. But yeah, it's pretty cool that these cars really do exist. At 162 miles per hour, they're not exactly slow. The thing is that I mean, 250cc really is not that much cc. I mean, your little moped will have about 125, I think, like the go-kart we were driving at the beginning. Hopefully I did. Oh shit. Just gonna take it slowly so we don't fly off. Your little moped you drive to wherever, college, school, will have like 125cc, I think. It's either that or 150, I'm not entirely sure. I don't really do much about bikes. But yeah, the fact that this car has 250 is not a massive jump. It's 100 extra cc, for God's sake. It's the same kind of power you'll find in your average Tesco value washing machine. That probably has more power than this cart, but that cannot drive. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that doesn't. Your washing machine at home does not rev up to 15,000 RPM. But this go-kart does. I mean, I'm not trying to compare this to a washing machine. It's kind of the first thing I thought of. And I'm pleased I didn't say dishwasher, because that would have been a disaster. Anyway, or tumble dryer. You could have said tumble dryer if you're a kind of person who likes tumble dryers. Me personally, I hate tumble dryers because they just spell work, and I hate work. However, we are doing pretty well. Unfortunately, we can't put less fuel in. It would have been nice if we could choose our fuel. I may also put the race distance up when I get into some more exciting categories. I just kind of want to pass this with all flying colours and stuff at the moment. But a double win will really put us back into contention in the championship. Remember, the first one wasn't brilliant. The only thing we got from that was pole. So yeah, it really wasn't all that exhilarating. But oh well. We've got to be really careful there. Almost on the grass. So pretty decent save, having to shift down as well. If you shift down, what you're doing, especially if you're spinning, it puts a weight onto front tyres, so it allows your extra grip to kind of come in almost, allows a car to rotate just a little bit more. I mean, you have to have some form of car control as well. You can't just shift down and expect everything to be all hunky-dory, as we're not showing. Oh shit, so we're not showing. But yeah, it doesn't matter how badly we've done, we have won in Donington. We've got the double. Woo.
Masterful piece of driving. Great job.
Brilliant stuff. So Donington seems to be a bit of a speciality of mine. We won by 7 seconds, which is kind of what you would expect from our first race, where we won by 4 seconds, I think. In fact, we won by basically 8 seconds. We got fastest lap as well. Let's have a look at the current results and stuff. So we've got the fastest lap points, and we've got the qualifying bonus. So that's is that, how many points is that for us then? That should be 40 points possibly. Well, oh right, no, not 40 points, sorry, 35 points. That's put us into second with just 5 points now behind Daniel Pels. So that's really good. Looks like we're in a pretty good position for the rest of our championship. This has definitely been one of the more highlights of my karting career so far, which was really good. I'm really pumped up. This game is just so fun, and I absolutely love playing it. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.